Bethans, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. I'm so glad to have you guys here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly click on the subscribe button before you leave. Also give this video a very big thumbs up right now or at the end if you enjoyed watching it. Okay, now first things first, let's talk about the whole reunion in general. I know a lot of us were not satisfied. I mean, I for one, I wasn't satisfied because I felt like there were just some things that needed to be addressed, but for some reason, best known to DSTV, multi-choice, all of them go join together. For some reason, they felt like it was better to, omit some things. And by omit, I'm not saying like they did not address it, because they addressed some of these things. It's just, post-production, a lot of things were taken out. And I mean, whilst we're sitting here feeling like, oh, they did not show us every single thing that they needed to show us, or why do they always, deprive us of some information and all of that, the truth is we'll never really know what's happening, behind those closed doors. We'll never really know what meetings are being held, what agreements are being signed, So when they do not show us certain things, yes, it's okay for us to hurt a little bit, but let's not take it pee, okay? Because even if we take it pee, nothing will change, okay? Now, having said that, let's talk about this whole topic of white money not being discussed, the whole white money Perez situation, the whole Perez Maria situation and all of that, guys. A lot of us felt like these were like high talking points during the show, so why wouldn't they show this to us? Why wouldn't they address it during this reunion? But sometimes, it's just better to let some sleeping dogs lie. And I'm not saying that because I don't like basketballs or anything like that. I'm just being very realistic. There are some topics that, when we go back to them, it kind of opens up, the old wounds that are trying to heal. Yes, we would say, oh, why didn't they, comport themselves in the house if they knew that coming out, they will now start feeling bad if they're talking about these things. You really never know that things like this would happen when you're in Biggie's house. You're never prepared for what's going to happen in Biggie's house. And I just feel like we need to respect the organizers of the show. They're not choosing to show us all of that is for a reason, okay? I know some people are saying, oh, the Maria have probably paid, oh, they paid not to talk about it, they paid not to do this. I mean, if you have the money to pay for some things and just, get yourself off some situations, why not? Why not? If you get the money, pay them. If you don't get, they drag you, okay? That's just how it works. I mean, I'm not saying they paid or not. I'm just saying that even if they did, I don't see anything wrong with that, because at the end of the day, we always just want to move forward. So let's just deal with it, okay? Let's try to deal with it. It's painful, but yeah, it is what it is at this point, okay? May we not be denied by the people that we love, okay? May we not date somebody that will deny us publicly, because I don't really understand, guys. What is this nonsense? Like, what is this whole nonsense that's going on, Jackie B and Michael? I don't really understand. So even if they cut out things from the reunion and they decide not to tell us certain things, we get our own eyes. We dey see things for internet. So Jackie B and Michael cannot come and be telling us that they are just special friends. That one a grammar, okay? Una they speak grammar. Now we know what we see with our eyes, and if you people are trying not to give it a label, if people are not trying to call it what it is, we know what we saw, because all those lovey-dovey things people were doing, traveling together, taking pictures, doing this, oh god, people should just let it be, okay? And it was even Jackie B that started this thing again. So Jackie B went on Twitter and was trying to respond to people that had been calling them out and everything, and she's like, hey, people should take it easy, it's not that deep, Michael and I didn't date, okay? It was my decision to leave it at that, blah 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 blah. Auntie, you people did not date. But when the guy said, I think we're friends, you're like, you think? Madam, una dates, okay? Una dates. Whether you want to try save face now, because it's almost like, it's like, Marco try to Marcolize you, come like say the guy, no one can tell people waiting, really go on between them. So you now come online to try and, cover shame. You actually did not date, so guys, I beg you. Even Michael came on his face and debunked the whole thing and said, oh, we dated. That even her tweet of her saying they did not date, the thing shocked the guy, because he's like, okay, maybe that's her own truth, but from what he knows, they dated. How can you be dating somebody and you not be sure of whether or not you are dating the person? Like, may we not be confused in life, okay? May we not be confused in life, because Michael was really confused, like, how come I dated this girl? I mean, we dated, and now she's saying we did not date. Like,
I don't have to give all the details, but it's my responsibility to tell the truth. So as you guys all know, I didn't really understand her tweet, to be honest. The whole "we never dated" part, that's obviously, I mean, that's her truth. She could speak her truth. But for me, I was under the impression that we were dating. We dated. We saw what it was. Everything I said coming out the house, I was being sincere. You know, I said I wanted to explore. I wanted to see what's up, you know, see where it's going. And that's exactly what, you know, I did. I don't know if I should say we did, because I don't want to, you know, speak wrongly if she doesn't feel the same way. So I'm just going to speak for myself. You know, that's exactly what I did. I saw it through. We dated for a minute. We dated briefly. It wasn't really going all the way. Because to me, if you're going to date, you're dating towards, you know, marriage, kids, family, and things like that. Or else, you know, just keep it casual, you understand? So when we realized that it wasn't really going to go all the way like that, so we just decided to be friends, you understand? Just to be cool. And to be completely honest with you, I was blindsided by the tweet that I saw.
Jackie B said they no date. Michael said they date, and for him it's even shocking because he had a conversation with Jackie B, and you know, he felt like he was sidelined. And see, they'll be fine whether they did, they not concern me. Okay, better mind your business. Now, there was something I particularly didn't mention, you know, in the last video. Not like I didn't want to mention it. It was something that just skipped my mind. It was the fact that, you know, when Ebuka had asked all the housemates, oh, who is that one person you feel like has changed a lot, you know, since the show, and just puts up a different personality, a different attitude, and all of that, guys, a lot of the housemates mentioned white money. And for some reason, on that particular day, when Ebuka asked the question, I was also quick to shout white money. Like, I was in my house. I know nobody asked my opinion, but yeah, I just shouted white money because white money just started giving all this I'm busy, or I'm bougie now, I can't talk much. Like, Oga, what's this? This is not what we voted for. Okay, we voted for, you know, the white money in the house. I mean, it's okay to grow up, it's okay to, you know, become bougie and all of that, but let's also try not to forget our real identity, you know, in the course of all of this. But yeah, shine your eye, don't pass. And yeah, let's just leave them with all their drama. Yes, I agree that white money has changed, and I wouldn't know his reason for doing that. See, at this point, whatever rocks your boots, just do it, okay? But I don't really like white money. You need to be giving us the vibe that we knew in the house. You cannot now come out and be acting like I'm the president of the Busy Men Association. Please, we need our white money, okay? Justice for our white money to okay, guys, that was a joke, okay? Anyways, guys, let's talk about the whole Angel and Cross, you know, dragging themselves on the internet. For me, all of that is unnecessary, okay? I mean, Angel came out to say, oh, Cross, don't you ever mention my parents, blah, 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 blah. You did not help my parents are not beggars, blah, because, again, some of Cross's fans actually went on Twitter and started saying stuff like, oh, you know, Angel's parents are beggars, you know, Cross did this for them, Cross did that for them. I mean, this whole thing is a case of them misinterpreting what Cross was trying to say at the reunion. I mean, Cross tried so much not to mention the things that he had done for Angel, even though Angel kept on going, oh, I have done this for you, I have done this, list the things that you have done. Cross was really trying so hard not to, you know, go into details. And, you know, on the last day where they had that, they are back and forth again, because I mean, I told you guys that there were a bit of, you know, basketballs on the last day of the reunion. Both of them kept on going, and then Cross was like, you know, you cannot be saying that I did not help you. I mean, even your dad, you know, this, he was trying so hard not to go into details, but then in the course of trying so hard not to go into details, he had hinted that, you know, he had done something for her dad. We don't know what it was, or we didn't know what it was at the time, but the truth is, Cross was trying so hard not to go into details. And I mean, it just gave room for, you know, fans to start saying things, or for people to start interpreting it in different ways. But I mean, like I said, Angel came online to say, you know what, you can talk down on me, you can, you know, say stuff to me, but nobody dares insult my parents, nobody dares call my father or my mother a beggar and all of that. Your boy did not help my father in any way. They only, you know, collaborated to, you know, reach out to the less privileged and all of that, and that was it. So for her, she just came to clear the air. And of course, Angel's dad also reacted and, you know, came online to say, oh, you know, that wasn't necessary because that wasn't the case. You know, he obviously had, you know, a project that he did, you know, and he got support from Cross alongside other people. And there was even a post he made where he was really thanking the people that supported him and referred to Cross as the man of the season, you know, thanked him for helping him as well. So I don't think that, I mean, I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I don't think that Cross was trying to say that, oh, I helped your father, you know, they're indebted to me. I don't think that's what he meant. But again, people misinterpreted it, and you know, they started dragging themselves on the internet, and that's their business. Okay, if they don't get common sense, okay, some things are meant to be, you know, sorted out offline and all of that. Let them continue embarrassing themselves, let them continue opening their nash, you know, na them sabi. Okay, anyways, guys, that's basically the gist I have for you guys on this particular episode of, what's this episode called? Amebo session with Betha. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.